If you need to sell your current home before you buy your next one, you're not automatically at a disadvantage, but you need to understand exactly where you stand. Welcome to the 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney team and First Team Real Estate, and we've had this conversation hundreds of times with clients across Cypress and across Orange County. They find their dream home. Maybe it's a beautiful property in Sorrento or a newer construction property in Irvine. And then the anxiety hits. We haven't sold our house yet. How are we even going to be competitive? The answer isn't simple, but it is clear. By the end of the episode, you're going to understand the hierarchy of contingent buyer positions and exactly where you stand in the eyes of the future seller. Let's start with the gold standard, the non-contingent buyer. This is the dream scenario for any seller. No property to sell, funds are ready to go, no strings are attached. If you already sold your home, received an inheritance, or have substantial liquidity that doesn't require selling first, you're in the strongest possible position. There's no timing uncertainty, no coordination headache, no wondering if your sale is going to fall through. You have maximum negotiating power as a buyer. Next is the strongest contingent position. Your property is already in escrow. Your current home has an accepted offer and is already under contract. This is nearly as attractive as being non-contingent because the heavy lifting is done. You can provide the executed purchase agreement for your current home. There's a defined timeline for when the funds are going to be available, and the seller knows you're serious and positioned to close. This timeline is predictable. If your current home closes in 30 days, the seller receiving your offer knows you're going to be ready. Then there's the competitive position, actively listed on the market with strategic pricing. Your property is on the market and it's priced to sell and showing real activity. This is where strategy matters. Being listed isn't just enough. You need to demonstrate market readiness. What strategically priced actually means is you're priced at or slightly below recent comparable sales, not testing the high end of the range. Not trying to undersell your house here, just want to be strategic. You're getting showings and feedback, not sitting idly by, and your agent has a clear marketing plan that's already in motion, and you're willing to adjust based on market response. When you make an offer on your next home, you're essentially asking the seller to bet on your property selling quickly. The stronger your positioning, the better that offer is going to look. Here's what doesn't work: being overpriced and hoping. If your home's been sitting on the market for 30 or 45 days with only a few showings, that's not going to inspire confidence when you go to make a contingent offer elsewhere. And finally, the weakest position, not yet on the market at all. Your property isn't on the MLS, not on Zillow. Even if the photos are done and you're about to put it on the market, this creates maximum uncertainty for the seller you're going to make an offer to. They have no idea how long it's going to take to sell, what price they're going to actually get, and if you're going to get a buyer at all. Does this mean you shouldn't make offers? Not necessarily, but you need to be realistic about your chances. Let's not sugarcoat this. If you're competing against buyers in stronger positions, you're likely not going to get the home unless there's something else working in your favor. So, what's going to be your strategy? You don't need to have a perfect situation, you just need to understand it. If you're in the not yet on the market category and you find your dream home, ask yourself, is this truly the only property that will ever work for us, or are we rushing because we're excited? In most cases, the smarter move is to get your home on the market first, price it strategically, and build momentum before you start making offers elsewhere. Here's the conversation we have with clients all the time. Let's get your home at least on the market, or better yet, in escrow, before we get too excited on the hunting part. We want you to be excited, but not lose that dream home because you weren't quite ready. When you have a deep understanding of your position, you make better decisions in the future. Be sure to check out our full blog article on this topic at 4realestatehelp.com/blog. That's the number 4, realestatehelp.com/blog. Thanks for tuning in to this week's 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney team, and I'll see you around town or on the next episode.